The disposing of abandoned vehicles in Louisville has been a major problem for years. What makes things worse, there are only 2 LMPD tow truck drivers for the entire city. WDRB's Brianne Martin has more on what city leaders believe will help solve the problem.
Now, some of these vehicles, like this one pressed against the gate here at the LMPD Impound Lot on Frankfort Avenue, have been here for a very long time. And that's based off of the rust and the moss and green algae alone. It's one of hundreds of abandoned vehicles occupying this full lot, and one of thousands hauled in by LMPD tow truck drivers.
You know, we have 5 vacancies, and so it's going to be very difficult, even if we have space to put them, to get those vehicles towed with only 2 tow truck drivers.
By October 2020, more than 5,000 were scattered throughout the city, according to Metro Council President David James. WDRB spotted these 4 cars scattered near downtown within a 5-mile radius of one another. Before Metro Council approved an ordinance that would allow people to pick up their vehicles without being punished, LMPD was questioned by the Public Safety Committee about tow truck driver recruitment.
And I wanted to know what LMPD is doing to correct that. And are we going to renegotiate a contract, or how are we planning to address the personnel shortage?
We've discussed looking at their pay rate and raising the rates up to make it a more attractive job.
James says competitiveness in the private sector has changed.
Prior to the state legislature changing the pension plan to what it is now, that people would stay for a much lower pay because they would have a pension. But now that they don't have that pension anymore, there's nothing for them to stay for, so they go other places.
He says now it comes down to competitive pay.
If you're going to be a tow truck driver for X number of dollars, or you can go work at Amazon or UPS or someplace else for a lot more.
At last check, there are no tow truck driver positions listed on LMPD's website. But there is a tow and equipment operator position that starts out at $21 an hour. The department notes time from application to hiring can range from 2 to 4 months. In Louisville, Brianne Martin, WDRB News.